to 2013. I'm going to show you how to do a tiramisu Italian style, but with a real kick. I'm going to be putting all the original ingredients as the tiramisu should be done, but just I'm going to emphasise more on the taste, less fats and less sugars. And I'm going to be doing it in a way that everybody can follow, see how it's done and do it easily. We're not going to be splitting eggs and mixing separately. We're just going to put everything together and the taste will be amazing. And I'll show you the ingredients that I'll be putting into it. First of all, we're going to be using about 5 espresso coffees, Italian coffee. We'll be doing it. We'll be making it with the mocha machine here. We'll be putting a little bit of thickened cream, not all this, just about 1/3 of this, or maybe at the most half of it, but just a little bit of cream, a little bit of mascarpone, not the whole lot, probably maybe half of this again, not the whole lot. We're going to try and keep it as fat-free as possible, so you can eat your cake and not feel guilty about it. A bit of a custard sugar, probably about that much at the very most, if that as well. The liqueurs that I normally use in my tiramisus are sambuca, tia Maria or marsala. You can even mix some of these two together sometimes. I mean, it's up to you, but we'll put a lot of this alcohol in. It's going to really have a nice kick to it. 4 eggs. The biscuits are the sponge fingers. These are Australian ones here in Australia. There's a good brand here, but if you can't find depending on what country you are, if you can't find if you don't have a local maker that makes the sponge fingers, just get the Italian sponge fingers. They pretty much sell them everywhere in the world. The Italians sell everything everywhere. What I normally do in my tiramisu, I put a bit of a twist into mine. I put a bit of chocolate into it, just little pieces of chocolate. And what that does, it kind of tiramisu most of the time is just nice and soft and creamy. With the only sort of solid is just the sponge finger. But what we're going to add here is pieces of chocolate, and what that adds to it is just a little surprise. So when you're eating, it just surprises you, all these different chocolates. And I normally just put in a bit of white chocolate, a bit of milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. And these are just, you can buy them at the supermarkets. Most of them are just cooking chocolates, but you can even get just the normal chocolates, your normal bars or whatever, and just chop them up to pieces. What do I do too as well? I put the coconut, shredded coconut. Here we're in Australia. Australia's a tropical country and everybody's got coconut trees in their front gardens, so I normally put coconut, and coconut really gives it that little bit of a twist, because you find, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just got that really nice crispy flavour to it, and you'll know what I mean when you taste it. Coconut is a real nice addition to it, and obviously your cacao chocolate that you sprinkle on top of it. So they're the basic ingredients, and obviously you really do want to mix something like this KitchenAid. I mean, it really does do wonders. It makes the job so much easier. It really does. You can use one of these old little mixers, but this is really so much yesteryear. You really need one of these. So these are the ingredients, and these are pretty much what we need to do the tiramisu. Now what I do with my tiramisu, you can do them in big bowls. Most people just do it in a big bowl, and then when they serve it, they just cut it up into pieces and serve it like that. However, I like to get these kind of like portion-sized little bowls. So you can make as many as you like. I mean, in this case, I've got about 6 of them, and whatever, if I've got a bit more left over, I'll just put it into another bowl like that and just wrap it up, and I mean, whatever you like. But I like to sort of have these portion-sized bowls, so you can sort of have them, one for lunch, one for breakfast, and one for dinner. Or, if people come over, you just give them their own bowl and they can just enjoy a lot of that. But that's up to you. If you want to do it that way, there's just an option. It's just a different idea to the whole thing. Okay, now we're going to start mixing the eggs. I've already put 4 eggs inside here. We're going to put the eggs, the whole eggs, the white and the reds together. So we've got 4 eggs there. And we're going to introduce just a little bit of sugar, as we said before. We're going to let this mix for about 5 minutes roughly, give or take, until you kind of think when you see it's nicely mixed and a bit fluffed up, then you know it's pretty much ready. Then we'll introduce the mascarpone, half of this and probably about half of this as well, of the cream. Okay. Now this is the egg, the whole egg being mixed up. This has probably been about 3 minutes. Look how fluffed up it's come. All right, that's really nice like that. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to introduce a bit of mascarpone. As I said, not the whole lot. We don't need the whole lot. Just enough to sort of give it a bit more taste. This mascarpone tastes absolutely beautiful. So you put that in there. Just half of that will do. It's more than enough. Just to give it nice flavour. And that's going to fluff it up even more. And just, again, a bit of cream there. Not the whole lot, just enough like that. There you go. That's probably not even half. Well, a bit more. There you go. That's a bit there. Now what I like to do, as before I start the machine up, I might put some marsala or some tiramisu, tia Maria. What I'll do is I'll put the tia Maria here. I'll add some tia Maria here. Actually, I'll put a lot. You know, I'll be a bit naughty. Put a lot of alcohol. Why not? This tiramisu will be an absolute knockout. I'll tell you that. So that will mix up for another maybe a couple of minutes. We'll get that going. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting on the coffee. All right. So there you go. About a minute's gone by. What I'll do is I'll just pretty much introduce all the chocolate. Chuck it all in, let that mix up. And I really like to put a lot of coconut. The coconut really makes it taste something different and special. I'll really go quite crazy with the coconut. Put it in. That will really give it a special touch. This is tiramisu all'australiana, Australian style. Really, it's just my style anyway. Okay, we've just finished mixing the eggs with the mascarpone, cheese, the cream, and the tia Maria liqueur inside here with a little bit of sugar, just a little bit. So there's your mixture. It tastes absolutely beautiful. It might not be as fluffy as, you know, some pros do it, but as I've said before in my other video, it's all about the taste, not about the looks. And the ingredients are all there, so the taste is going to be exactly there. Now we've got the coffee. It's just come up. You can see it smoking. So what I'll do, I'm going to put marsala, and I like to be quite generous with my marsala. This is going to be one hell of a tia Maria. It's going to be strong. I mean, and by the way, since we're on this topic, I'll one word of warning, because there's a lot of coffee, a lot of alcohol, 4 eggs, chocolate. You got everything under the sun here to make this an absolute explosion. This will make all those energy drinks like V and Red Bull taste like lolly water. This is really going to hit. So we got the marsala there. We'll put in the coffee. I just put it in straight in. It's nice and hot. So just be careful. You can sort of put a little bit of water if you like to sort of make it cool down, or you can just wait 5 minutes and let the coffee cool down. But I'm not too fussed. I've got asbestos fingers. I can put up with the heat. No dramas there. So what I normally do, I really like to soak in my biscuits. Some people just dip it in and take it straight out. I'll let it really soak in and have it really full of coffee and liqueur. This is going to be one hell of a hit. And it gets quite soft, but it's really saturated with all the good stuff there. So just put it in. Like that, as you can see, at the bottom. As I say, I like to do these individual little cups, but if you like to do a big tray, it's up to you. You know, its process is pretty much the same. It's just what you feel comfortable doing. So once you put a layer of biscuits like that, just get some cream like that. Just put a bit of a layer on top. Like that, that'll do. tiramisu is quite fluffy and creamy. Now what we're doing here is we've got chocolate bits inside here, we've got cocoa, a lot of alcohol in the coffee here with the Tia Maria and the marsala, a hell of a lot. So as I say, I think I didn't say it before, I'll say it now. If you've got heart problems, or if you're a pregnant woman, or for children, this is off limits. This is a man's tiramisu, and woman's obviously. This is let's say an adult's tiramisu. This is not the tiramisu that you'll find commercially. The commercial tiramisus don't have any kind of alcohol content. You'll be hard pressed to find any tiramisu out there commercially that's got even some real eggs in it. And you won't have real coffee as well, not like this. So this is a real tiramisu. So what you do, there you go. Normally what I do now, you put this tiramisu in the fridge for about 2 hours and just let it cool down a bit and firm up a bit, it just gets a little bit of coolness into it, just a bit of a chill. What you can do, you can even go another layer again. I've got a lot more coffee left over here, and I'll just maybe put another layer of biscuits on top again, like that. There's your Italian tiramisu, traditional Italian tiramisu recipe with my Australian touch of coconut. I don't think many chefs out there will use coconut into their tiramisu. It's definitely not an Italian traditional recipe, but as I said before, in Australia we've got coconut trees all over the place. Not really. And then what you do, you put a bit of, sprinkle a bit of cacao chocolate over it, like that. Now some people even tend to sprinkle coffee over it, but it's up to you, whatever you like. Just a bit of coffee, just to give it a bit of a touch like that. There you go. Now that is it. So we still got a bit of cream over there left over, a bit of coffee. What I normally do is just... That is strong. Jesus, that is strong. Alright. Oh, now we're going to put this into the fridge for a couple of hours. I'll see you later. Okay. A couple of hours gone by. The tiramisu is firmed up and it's cooled down. I've already eaten one, I've been a bit naughty and I'm already walking around like a drunken sailor. This is quite a hit, this stuff here. Anyhow, look, it really is something beautiful. Nice, creamy, you can taste the egg. The egg's been whipped up like a zabaione. You can taste the coconut, the chocolate. The alcohol obviously is really nice and really strong. The coffee, all the ingredients, you can really taste them all. It's just beautiful, nice and fluffy enough as much as you need it. I mean, don't get me wrong, some chefs out there might get it more fluffier than this, but who cares? It tastes fantastic. I mean, that's what it's really all about. I mean, my advice, this is how new recipes are born, by trying different things in, putting different things. Just put your own touch in. You might want to put something else in. You might want to put anything in, nuts or whatever. Just why not try it? If it tastes good, success, Yeah, so these are the products pretty much that I've used. You can put a bit more, a bit less of anything. Probably now I would have gone a little bit less with the chocolate, a bit more with the coconut. But it's all about trial and error. And as I say, we're not all professional chefs here, so it's all about trial and error, But as a base, this is absolutely fantastic. And I've put this up against anybody's tiramisu. Only that this has got quite a kick to it. So, yeah. So look, hope you enjoyed watching my video. Have a look at my other videos, and please leave the nice comments on YouTube for me if you like to, try it out. And if you like it, leave a nice comments for me, and I might make some different videos in future for different things. And please stay good, and see you from Melbourne, Australia. Bye.